realtors.com. So looking at the market, Mike, buyers that are struggling to get home offers accepted. One of the things I always tell people, in a market like this, the buyers should be going to where the inventory is.
Right.
That's one of the things that we have as a benefit to our team is we constantly have inventory coming through to us. And I don't necessarily mean the homes that we have listed that aren't on the market yet, because that's always something that's available. But I'm also talking about all the people that call us and say, hey, I want to sell my house, and then they choose not to work with us, and into a few weeks before the home hits the market. We know that home is coming soon.
Right.
We know there's an opportunity to reach out to that seller, whether they've hired another agent or not, or we go through their new agent, whatever it is. We constantly have opportunities about homes for sale that no one else knows about. And that's something that other agencies, because they don't have the advertising outreach that we have, don't offer to customers.
Yeah, I was going to say that was one of the a great thing about working with a buyer's agent as the Duncan Duo. With the Duncan Duo, you may have the opportunity to find a house before it even goes live, because one of your list agents might already have that kind of in their pipeline. It just hasn't hit the market,
Correct.
Whether it's getting pictures or whatever.
Right.
And you might be able to get in and see that before it hits the open market.
And the same thing happens with people will call up and say they know we buy houses. They know we offer the immediate cash offer. We bought one in Shore Acres on the water last week. We bought one in Bradenton. Just a couple weeks ago. So we're regularly buying homes too, and we advertise that we do that. So sellers who are on the market will call and say, hey, what will you offer me for it? I don't really want to put it on the market. So even those that we may not end up buying, but we know they're for sale. We know that we have inventory and we have knowledge that other agencies don't have because they don't have the advertising outreach. So if you're a buyer out there and you're struggling finding a house, and you're not happy with your agent. If you're happy with your agent, great, keep using them. If you're not, and you don't feel like you're finding the right inventory, maybe reevaluating that is a possible. We'd certainly love the opportunity to see if we can find the right house for you that maybe no one else knows about.
One thing too, and this is kind of on the flip side of that, as far as selling your house too, I know a lot of times if you have a hot property in a certain neighborhood and you get a ton of buyer leads on it, and you have a new one that's coming,
Correct.
You might already have a buyer for that house before, same deal before it goes live.
Happens all the time where a seller will call us and say, I'm thinking about this, and we say, hey, we already have a buyer for you.
Right, exactly.
So, we're going to continue the conversation about the local real estate market. We're going to talk about so much more here on the Duncan Duo Show after a quick break here on 970 WFLA.